Hello, everyone. Now, I never understood how pretending the audience are naked was supposed to make you feel less nervous, because right now, I'm really uncomfortable, especially when this is Nati. Good evening, ladies and gents. Today is an exciting day. Today I'm going to be giving you a speech. Now, before I commence it, I'd first like to thank my family, my friends, and academic adjudicators. Without any of you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you, because without your help, I wouldn't have been given this chance to represent the class of 2016. Now, since I like genuine ideas, there's a quote that grabbed my attention hanging in Mrs. Hella's office that says, "Teachers affect eternity. They can never tell where the influence stops." Now, graduates, I don't know if you know me, but I'm Karim. We used to go to high school together. Follow me on Twitter, though. Now, I want to give a big congratulations to everyone, including myself, for being here today. The world we live in is plagued with dangers. Ebola, ISIS, global warming, and facial acne. And despite all the odds, we still managed to graduate. So let's give some big round of applause. It was only 4 years ago that we came to the labyrinth known as MBIS. No? Well, I did. And as young, timid sophomores, we found ourselves lost in its halls, like they were the changing staircases of Hogwarts. We danced to lyrics we did not understand in the song Gangnam Style. We anticipated our cataclysmic doom at the end of 2012. Those are days, yeah. Though nervous as sophomores, as we started getting the hang of things, junior year for many of us brought experience, and for many more of us, it meant stage 1 senioritis. And now, here we are done with high school. As Charles Dickens puts it, it was the best of times, it was... But now, we are through with the stressful days of the mock exams and finally earned our big break from the world's best examination boards, Cambridge and Excel. God bless them all. I mean it. And last but not least, we have realized that we're the most attractive class ever. And now, as seniors listening to me deliver this brilliant graduation speech, we are through, afflicted, and overwhelmed with senioritis. Hashtag fake laugh. Now, at the end of our cruise as students, we have an opportunity. Now is our time to take on the world and to find and pursue our passions. William Shakespeare, and also Channing Tatum, once said, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." In life, we cannot always count on being great or having greatness thrust upon us, but always remember that the opportunity to achieve greatness is within our grasp. Keep in mind that many of our social and political leaders and heroes started their lives as an average person, as just one of you and me. As a perfect example, there was the bona fide CEO of the greatest computers corporation in the world, Steve Jobs, of course, who started off putting together the boards of his first computer in his garage. So as they say, Start small, dream big. Hope that was inspiring. Despite the failures and mistakes we will make, and although we may be average, we find that the average can achieve greatness, whether recognized by the world or just a few. If there's anything you should take from today, remember that to leave a legacy and to achieve greatness is not to give money and recognition. It's to leave those whom you cross paths with a little more happiness and hope. Our time here together as a senior class will not be remembered by great popularity, likes or favorites, but by our relationships. The kind of person you were. These are legacies, the kind we must leave. Class of 2016, it's been a splendid 3 years with you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very, very, very best. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to the Dean of the College of Language and Communication, Dr. Mohammed Mashar, Vice Deans, Professors, Teaching Assistants, and our juniors. I'm Karim Ahmed from the Language and Translation Department. I'd like to say a warm word of welcome to all of you. Today is an exceptional day with a glimpse of joys, laughs, and happiness. It is not the day when we wear casuals, sit quietly and listen. No, it is the day newcomers were waiting for. It is the day for seniors who are waiting to welcome their juniors. Yes, it is the day when professors stand by students and cute cliques are captured. It's the moment when beautiful memories of the first event of the year at our college are attended by the freshers. No need to be a stranger to anyone anymore. Juniors, you're here now as 3 years back I was. At the Arab Academy for Science, Technology and Maritime Transport, the journey begins of your career, your future, and your life. You'll find an elite of academic staff who are willing to share their knowledge, foster learning, and build a concrete foundation for a confident, well-prepared generation of students eager to prove themselves in a competitive job market. The Academy strives to provide its students with a friendly environment and facilities primed with state-of-the-art technology. We all know the torch passes from one generation to the next. Personally, I'd love to see our dear juniors taking my place behind the podium next year. It was my pleasure to be here and share my views. I, on behalf of our Language and Translation Media Departments, want to officially welcome Junior Batch of 2021/2022 in the AASTMT family. From now onwards, you guys are a part of us. A big hand to the juniors.
In the nation and abroad. It has been a breeding ground for many distinguished alumni. All thanks to the Kingmaker, the Talent Inquisitor, the one and only patron to the past, present, and many future generations to come, Mrs. Nadia Hafiz. Friends, this institution has now gone around the sun 23 times. Each time, it has added new ideas, new dimensions, and new technologies for the betterment of the nation and its people. I'm truly privileged to have been part of this milestone. Now, when I was nominated to give a speech in the honor of our stellar students, it was so good for about 15 seconds. Yes, 15 seconds of my heart racing and my adrenaline pumping. But there must come a 16th second. And on that 16th second, I found myself. That's it? What just happened? Why am I not feeling anything else? To be honest, I don't even know what I was expecting. Maybe I was hoping that all my problems would fade away in comparison to this amazing achievement only made true by a wondrous team. But none of that happened. Not even in my heart. I felt nothing. I was shocked. This was a huge problem for me, and I needed to figure out why. So here's my thought process. Working hard is good, but it should not be done for the sole purpose of a goal's sake at the expense of relationship with others. Looking back on this year, I realized that the stress of this year for this goal and the speech was paid off with a lack of attending to relationships in my life. Well, lesson learned and self-reflection accomplished. Now, I would like you, my fellow students and faculty members, to do some self-reflecting. I would like you to take a moment to fill in a different thing that you strive for and you focus on. Something that you thought was the end-all, be-all. Perhaps it was sports, perhaps it was fine arts, academics, getting into a particular school, or an unhealthy social life. Dear students, you're about to launch into life, and you haven't messed anything up yet. Now, faculty, think instead of academics taking your focus off your important relationships, it was your career you chose over your spouse. Instead of sports, it's money that you pursue at the detriment of your children. Instead of just the Instagram-worthy picture and the striving to be famous at the expense of time with your friends because now you're too self-involved. I'm aware that this is kind of a downer speech, but I don't care. Because a lesson learned should be a lesson shared. Now, I'm glad that I've only made this mistake of striving for something that is, in the light of eternity, not important for just 1 year. I can't imagine if I learned this at 50 or at the end of my life. Here's the lesson. Have no regrets in the 16th second. Nothing is more important than your healthy relationships. Not your goals, not your successes. Here's why. Relationships are where we get to influence, impact, and change people's lives. Your life cannot be meaningful without them. We are put on this earth by our Creator, and we all have a purpose. Life is a matter of choices. What college you choose, who we marry, what career we choose. However, in all these choices, new relationships are being formed, so be generous with your time and money. And a lot of relational issues will be resolved. Any friends you haven't spoken to in a while because of your pride, parents whom you disrespected, and professors whom you never thanked. Just do it. Humble yourself. Start a conversation. Have no regrets in the 16th second. Just know, when you receive your degrees tonight, you all have earned it. Thank you.